What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody's had an excellent week. It's been a long one, man, for Jet fans, losing 2 in a row, and you're doubting everything, and you feel miserable. Weather is beautiful today in New Jersey. It's 70 degrees and sunny, so maybe brighter days are ahead, right? Thank you to everybody that's been joining us on the streams, commenting on our videos, also checking out Jet Central's videos as well, the weekly show I do with him. Definitely appreciate all the support. Having a lot of fun with it, especially during these tough times, man, where you're trying to be objective. We're fans, but it's just tough to see through this darkness sometimes, right? So, Jets Bills on Sunday up in Buffalo, and it's an interesting game, man, because it's must win for both teams. Buffalo wants to right their ship. They want to make a run at the AFC East and get to the playoffs, and the Jets are trying to save their season. As you got to get conference wins, you want to get a division win, you want to get the stench off these last couple of weeks off of you. And right now, I know a lot of people are expecting the Jets to lose. They're kind of giving up on the team. And I'm taking the opposite approach, man. Like, I don't want to just back down and be like, all right, we're done, I give up, and let's move on. No. This team has too much talent, too much ability, and there's ways to win this game. And I don't want to let this team off. But you know what? They're supposed to lose, and they lost. At some point, you have to expect more, demand more from this team, and hold them accountable, right? So, you look at the offense, for example. You go into it where Zach Wilson, obviously he played better last week, but they still can't score points. The entire world knows all the problem the Jets have. At some point, they have to self-scout and say, okay, what can Zach do good? What is he not comfortable with? Take those plays out and just maximize what he's good at. Roll him out of the pocket, let him throw the ball downfield, do more up-tempo stuff. But if he does struggle, what you do is you make Trevor Siemian the backup quarterback. I'm done with this game of having a very long leash for Zach. You cannot do that anymore. Your playoffs are on the line. Your season's on the line. All hands on deck. You use every resource possible. Trevor Siemian's your backup quarterback. If Zach at halftime has 80 yards passing, is 3 of 12, you take him out of the game, and you don't look back. And then you say, you know what, we're giving our team the best chance to win, and that's how you have to do it. So that's where you were at with the quarterback. With the running backs, obviously Michael Carter was cut, which is whatever. I don't even care about that. My feeling is Dalvin Cook will probably see more carries. He looked good last week. He looked a lot better. You'll probably see him more on third down, get him the ball out of backfield. And then you're going to sprinkle in Izzy. Now, Izzy, you have to worry about him in pass protection and blitz pickup. But on second down, you could do the screen passes to him. Get the ball in his hands, use his speed, use his athleticism, and add another element to your offense. Now, the next problem you have is you go to wide receiver group, and Garrett Wilson's banged up. So Saleh's calling Garrett Wilson questionable. Whenever he says that, you probably think he's going to be out because you have no faith in Saleh and how he handles injuries. But even with that, everybody's saying if Garrett Wilson doesn't play, the Jets are going to lose. Here's an idea. How about Allen Lazard earns his goddamn contract and plays better? How about you get Brownlee involved? How about all these other Gibson involved? Malik Taylor. Use all your weapons here. It doesn't have to be a superstar. Spread the ball around. You have good athletes. Get the ball in their hands in space and flourish. The tight end position. I expect the Jets to bench Uzomah, or I don't think he's going to be inactive, but I expect them to bench him. You're going to see more of Ruckert and Conklin. Use your tight ends as an asset. Like, there's so many different things you could do with this offense. Like, I'm tired of the same old, I'm spitting right now. I'm tired of all the same old stagnant nonsense where it's like, this is all we can really do. Every other team in the NFL finds ways to do more with less. Look at the Bengals last night. The backup quarterback came in. He's making plays. So there's opportunities in the offense. You could put Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook in the backfield together. Try that. But go vertical. Be a little bit more aggressive. On 2nd and 1, take a shot downfield. When you get into the red zone, throw the ball into the end zone. A fade pass. You got Conklin. You got all these big weapons. Take advantage of it. Like, I don't want to see a passive, stagnant offensive game plan with your season on the line. Defensively, you have some confidence. You know that Saleh's words where they embarrass all the top quarterbacks is on every bulletin board in Buffalo. They're going to be more than motivated to try to prove themselves. They fired Ken Dorsey. They have a new coordinator in Joe Brady, which we all liked. So they're probably going to open it up a little more. But most importantly, you got to keep Josh Allen in the pocket. Don't let him run around and extend plays and rush for 80, 90 yards. Steph Diggs versus Sauce Gardner is good, but you have a kind of confidence in the Jet defense where they can keep you in the game, right? This has like the makings to me like a 2017, 17-14 kind of game. You think the Jets can do enough. The pass rushers are getting after it. Jermaine Johnson, Bryce Huff, Mosley, Quincy Williams. Everybody's playing well. Carl Lawson's in. So you figure they can hold their own. Special teams has not been good the last couple weeks. You're starting to miss Justin Hardy. You can't give up all these hidden yards on the punt returns and kick returns. You got to be more consistent there. Gibson's kind of turning into a Jeremy Curley type on returns, but you got to see better play there. But Morstadt and Zerline have been money. One of the biggest things in this game is penalties. All these dumbass penalties, pre-snap or the personal fouls, the illegal formations and the false starts. All this stuff has to be cleaned up. You want to see a very clean game from the Jets. More importantly, they better come out passionate, full of fire, full of energy and everything else. If they come out flat and playing like zombies for the first quarter and they start getting their doors blown off, that's an indictment on Saleh. That's an indictment on the leadership in this locker room. That's an indictment on the entire organization because there's no sense of urgency. They become complacent and they're not listening to the coach or they don't believe in the quarterback. So I guess in terms of prediction, I know the Bills are favored by 7, and any person that's worth their, whatever, pretty much everybody's picking the Bills to win this game. And I'm gonna call for the upset. And and Bills Mafia can come after me and call me all you want, everything else. And the only reason why I'm picking a Jets win is because I'm just trying to stay hopeful, man. I don't want to lose 3 in a row and just sit here in late November being like, our season's over. Like, you don't want to keep playing this game, man, right? You want to kind of just stay relevant. You want to kind of have something to believe in. And you want to think that Saleh and this team is tired of losing and is willing to bounce back and fight for it. And if they don't, then my video after the game will be just scorched earth, where I'm going to be like, you know what? We've got to make significant changes more than just benching players and cutting players. You got to look at what the hell is this coaching staff. So I'm going to call it for the Jets to pick an upset here. And I know I'm crazy. And usually when the Jets are counted out and we think they suck and we give up on them, that's the kind of game they win, right? The Eagle game, they win. They win games they're not supposed to. And I think this is one of those games. So I'm going to just say 2017 with not a lot of faith. This is more just being a Jets fan trying to be optimistic. So let me know what you guys think about the game, your thoughts, your score predictions, and I'll talk to you later.